Hi everyone, we are solving problem 944, delete columns to make sorted. The problem statement is to make the given array of strings sorted by deleting any columns. At the end, we need to return the number of columns that we deleted. The problem statement is very straightforward and easy to understand. So let's switch to whiteboard and discuss how we can solve it. In this example, column 1 and column 3 are already sorted. The value in the first row is smaller than the value in the second row, and so on and so forth. This is untrue for column number 2 as we have A in the second row while B in the first row, making it unsorted. To make the array of strings sorted, we need to remove giving us the output as 1. The solution is very simple. We start by iterating through each row given in the grid and compare the cell value with the previous value in the same column. If the current value is greater, then no issues, but if it is smaller, then we need to delete that column. For instance, in this first column, D is greater than C, which implies it is sorted so far. So we continue with the iteration. If the comparison fails, that is the current value is smaller than the previous value, it means the column is not sorted. So we'll increment the delete counter by 1 and break the loop. We no longer need to iterate to that column as we know it is not sorted. The time complexity of this solution is O of n into k, where n is the number of rows in the given grid and k is the average size of the string. This is because we need to iterate through all of the elements in the given grid to make sure each column is sorted. And the space complexity is O of 1 as we are only using one variable to record the total number of columns that needs to be deleted. Let's look at the implementation in Python. In this Python implementation, I've initialized a variable delete counter setting the default value to 0. After that, I am running two nested for loops to iterate through all of the characters across all of the string in the array. The outer one is to iterate through the columns and the inner one is to iterate through individual strings. If the cell that both row and column pointers are pointing less than the one before in the same column, it means the column is not sorted, so we need to increment the delete counter by 1 and break out of the inner loop. Once the loops are complete, I'll return delete counter as the output. This code when submitted on LeetCode beats 83% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 5% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. Details to access the source code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.